We had to look at the scoreboard probably 10 times during that fourth quarter. Like, is my math right? You know, and I say that out of respect. So Memphis, don't take that the wrong way. We just haven't had many of these this year. But the guys have been, consistent with the approach to work. Every single day, even after disappointment, and we're just trying to build consistency right now. And yes, it does feel good, to have one of these kind of games where, a lot of guys play well, the scoreboard is what it is, and you can walk out of this building tonight, feeling a little bit different. A lot of contributions, and that's a very good defensive team. Our offense definitely has been trending, much better in the last 8-9 games. The ball was moving, guys were sharing it. Defensively, for the most part, there was some really good activity throughout the course of the game.
What's the extra benefit too of nobody had to log huge minutes, nobody had to be overtaxed in any way like that, and going into
I don't know. We're kind of hardwired right now to play whatever minutes you have to play, but certainly to be able to consistently play well for 48 minutes, guys can get their minutes, and the bench was really good tonight again, and then anytime we can get those kind of rhythm and flow and minutes for Kyle is really good. Overall, it was a good night to have.
Not only tonight, but like I said, the last 7 or 8 games, other than shots going in, what have you kind of liked about the offensive?
Just way more intentional, way more to our strength zones, being consistent to that, to our shot profile, or getting, our paint attacks, getting the free throw line, getting more rim attempts, a lot more assertiveness, the ball's finding where it needs to go more often, and then those extra passes, for the three-point shooting. It works hand in hand for us. You can't just do one thing, and you can't just do overload in one area and not in another. They complement each other, and our paint attacks and our three-point shooting, were synergistic tonight, and the guys were just playing, without really a whole lot of thought. Just if the guy was open, you'd pass it to him. All of us could probably complicate things more than we need to. I think Pat used to always say that the first fundamental law of offense, there's an open man, pass it to him. We did that tonight.
What were you trying to get to with the rotation changes tonight, and then
I don't have a definitive answer for you right now, or for anybody, or even the locker room right now. And I mentioned that at shoot-around. How it played out tonight is not necessarily what I had on my card. The first guy I talked to was Vic, obviously. We have not been in this situation for 3 or 4 months where we've had everybody available. I had every intention to play him in that first quarter. The last game, it was Max who had to sacrifice in the second half. Vic played. Tonight, it was Vic. I don't have that answer right now, but I do have empathy, for him. I put Kyle to the table, and Jimmy ended up playing the full first quarter because he kept on drawing fouls. Couldn't even get him out of the game, and that kind of changed the rotation flow. I have a couple of days to figure it out before Saturday, but this is a good luxury to have, where you have everybody available, and we have this depth, and we have a lot of different weapons and the versatility, but there's also the human side of it that you can't play everybody, and I fully understand that.
Yeah, it feels like you have like a solid 10 that you want to get to, but you're going with 9 every night. So is it just at this point there's going to be somebody sacrificing every night?
We have more than 10. Yeah, I mean, H gave us some good minutes tonight as well, and Duncan, is preparing, and he's fully ready. We already have gone, to O, because of Cody being out. So we have an incredible depth, and now we have our depth available. This is a luxury, especially at this time of year. We want to be able to maximize that. But we'll have to figure things out and what makes the most sense, and sometimes it might mean something different, against a different opponent. we'll manage through all of that. The most important thing right now is winning. You know, contribute to winning and whatever we have to do to continue to win these games.
Obviously, it's tough to regain your footing in a system that requires sort of guys to be sharp. Omer early with the 3 fouls. That one play when it seemed like he got lost a little bit. There was an emphatic huddle right after that. What's it going to take for sort of Omer to get back into rhythm, and what's the requirement of him for him maybe to have a chance to expand this a little?
Well, I anticipate that he'll have that next opportunity this weekend because Cody won't be able to get his procedure until the next couple days. He has to get the swelling down before he can do the procedure. And O is working. You know, he's doing what he needs to do behind the scenes and drilling and working and preparing and watching film. There's a lot of expectations in those minutes, but he'll be prepared. He'll be ready.
130 is 138, kind of however you slice it. But when you were making tweaks and kind of recentering the offense last offseason, is this kind of what you wanted it to look like?
Well, it's taken a long time. It really has. And sometimes, things that you hope or think might happen don't, and you just have to figure it out. And you have to grind, and it ultimately is about winning, So, first 45 games of the year, we knew how we could win games, and that's defending at an incredibly high level and keeping games close and have our closers finish it off. But we've been diligently working on, our offensive efficiency, getting the ball where it needs to go, making sure we have the right shot profile, and get to our strike zones way more often, particularly in those moments of truth and skirmishes that we can continue to do that. And we've finally shown some progress now that we've gotten a lot of healthier bodies out there, for the last 8 or 9 games.
You mentioned Kyle before, but I guess when it comes down to kind of one of your better ball movement games, it seemed like he was a big pressure point for that. Some of the secondary attacks, just the specifics of him, and I guess in this new role with some of the bench guys, but he's been around them. But just how does everything flowing around him right now with his comfort?
Look, I don't know where this is going to be in 2 or 3 weeks, a month from now. This is just an incredible luxury for our team to have Kyle Lowry in 20 minutes off the bench, and because of all the circumstances and because of we want to set him up for success and make sure that his body is feeling great and we can stack this and build from there. He's an incredible talent to be able to help organize that second unit. And look, that second unit has had a lot of moving parts all season long, and probably unfairly has drawn some criticism, because of all the changing of roles and moving parts and all that stuff. But when you have a Hall of Fame point guard that can help you get everything organized in those minutes, you don't even have to overcoach it. It's going to work itself out. And the ball, I don't see that as a coincidence at all. The ball is moving, guys are getting organized, he's making the extra pass, getting guys open shots. People love playing with Kyle because they get the ball. When he starts getting some more minutes and everything, I love that aspect of him, but I would also like him to put some points on the board the way he's capable of as well, which he will do.
The way Jimmy set the tone early, there have been times this year where he lets everyone get involved and gets to it. This time he was banging and getting to the foul line right away. Yeah. Is there just a sense you could see in Jimmy that go time means go from the very get-go now and get down to business?
Since All-Star break, and we need every bit of it. He's not going to take his foot off the pedal. None of us want him to at all defer. He's got to go. All right? Thank you.